I think just in general, when it came to figuring out what we would do creatively and where my creative juice is coming from within Outkast, like there was a certain point where I just didn't know where else to go. You know, I didn't, like even now, like people think, oh man, he's just sitting on raps, or like he's just holding these raps hostage. Like I ain't got no raps like that. Like it actually feels, sometimes it feels inauthentic for me to rap because I don't have anything to talk about in that way. Like I'm 48 years old, and not to say that age is a thing that dictates what you rap about, but in a way it does. And like things that happen in my life, like what do you talk, like I gotta go get a colonoscopy, like what do you like what do you rap about? You know what I mean? Like my eyesight,
Yeah, he was saying his eyesight going, yeah, that's crazy. I mean, I think we got another clip too, Sean.
Yeah, there was one more thing he said that I thought was real profound. We could add to the list. Let me play this real quick.
You know what I mean? And I think sometimes you build character or you build something by failure. Idlewild may have been our slip. You know, you never know. The only thing you can do is be honest about what you're doing at the time, because what you don't want to happen, you don't want to fall or fail when you were trying to mimic something or trying to appease someone else.
So, yeah, I wanted to add that clip because that to me, okay, he did a flute album.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
People ain't feeling it. Okay,
yeah.
That's just.
I mean, some people.
I thought it was very soothing.
Yeah,
soothing.
We made tacos last night too.
Some people aren't feeling it, right?
I wouldn't be feeling it.
So I think he anticipated that. I think he anticipated that. But the thing is, I think what really kind of resonated with me was, especially at this time of your life, eventually you gotta be able to do and say what's authentically who you are, even if it doesn't work.
Yes.
Like in the culture and success-wise. Mm-hmm. It'll be better for you to fail doing it the way you really feel like, and I'm adding this part, what God gave it to you, than to try and say, oh, we got to make it sound like such and such. Or we got to, like if you're an artist, we got to make it sound like Drake. We got to make it sound like Future. We got to make... If you fail doing it like that, that's really going to be a failure.
Yeah.
Because that wasn't even you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fail doing it your way first, you know?
Yeah.
So I thought that was important.
Do we feel like Andre 3000 coming back? Do we think that he was trying to just appeal to a completely different audience? Because it seems like we're talking about a lot of change this show. You know what I'm saying? Like we're talking about Gideon, we're talking about Kanye, and like all these other people that are like transitioning in their character, in their space, in their careers, whatever. But with 3 Stacks, do you think he already knew that he was not going to be appealing to the audience that had been loving him all these years?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But do you think he was trying to appeal to a different jazz demographic?
I think he was just trying to do what he wanted.
Just do what he wanted.
He's been weird for a while.
He's been weird for a while.
He's a musician. He's an artistic musician.
Nah. He's been weird for a while.
He just reminds me of the people we see at 5 Points. Like that vibe.
No, I feel that. I see
Little
that.
5 Points.
Little 5 Points. Like he has that vibe
in Atlanta.
In Atlanta,
Yeah.
Little 5 Points in Atlanta. You go, it's like you see the vibe. If you hear what I'm saying, you'll see what I'm talking about. So, and I think that's just him. Like I think the wisdom that he's giving though is that if I'm gonna rap, I want to rap about something meaningful. Like, I've seen the same thing with Gayle King and Jay-Z. Jay-Z's like, I don't really want to rap and just rap about something. I just want to rap about meaningful stuff. I don't want to, it has to mean something. I don't just want to rap about what I got. Like, that's just, empty.
You know what's good about Big Boy and Dre is that they never kind of like ever had
a falling out?
No, not even that. But I'm talking about like the street ties. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you never heard about them being street dudes and this, that, and the other. Yeah. And I feel like this has just been another place that we expected Dre to go. If he's not rapping, he's doing something that nobody else expects.
But I will say this, and we move on. I will say this. His verse on Kanye's song, fire. And then the verse he had with Killer Mike was fire too. So I'm like, you can do it.
He has a rap album. I've heard it.
Really? Like what?
He has an album.
I never heard no rap album.
I've heard it.
Okay.
The producer, I spoke on a panel. And the producer, he's real big now. He has his BeatStars.
Oh, yeah, I heard BeatStars.
That guy, he's killing it now. He let me hear it.
Oh, wow.
He's been recording for a long time. He just probably didn't feel good about it.
Does it sound good?
It's Andre.
I mean, I know.
It's unfinished. So
got you.
I saw a statistic not too long ago where they said Speakerboxxx and The Love Below is the #1 selling hip hop album of all time.
Yeah, it's a diamond album
Crazy.
now, like multi-diamond, I think.
But a lot of that,
I mean,
a lot
you
of
just
that
hear
is-
like Drake and people like
No.
that. You think would have outdone that?
and I think
Is it because it's a crossover album and it's like
Yeah, hey y'all.
Hey Ya.
Yeah.
I was gonna, if I had a chance to interview him like this guy did, I would say, did Hey Ya ruin your life? Because that kind of pushed him into a
Video.
stratosphere.
Yeah.
No, that to me that was purely him,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But it also was the thing that launched him into uber fame. Like he was like a hood classic
Yeah,
type person,
right.
but that's when he was like everybody's
Yeah.
person.
Yeah.
And I think that's the level of fame that he's trying to run away from now.
Yeah.
That's what I
But
think
you know
changed.
what? Because he's not the flashy guy, I don't think we all have said we've seen him in a restaurant in
Around
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, oh, there's 3 Stacks, I gotta go say hi. It was like, oh, there's 3 Stacks.
what's up, man?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't think he carries that level of
But
fame
he
where
stopped and
he's
take pictures with people
harassed.
and stuff.
I don't think people are harassing him.
But do you
Like-
think? Okay, so because we're oftentimes around celebrities. Us,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like we interview celebrities, we interview people all the time.
Y'all
Red
do?
carpets,
Y'all
you
do?
know, every now and then, you know. But we do. But
Speak for
I feel
yourself.
like at this point,
The
I
last
feel like
person came
We
up
just
in here
did
was-
it. We just did it
Last-
recently.
I know you ain't talking
here was
18
Devon
years in the
Franklin.
game.
he wasn't there.
18 years in the game. Come on now. But seriously, and not to mention, like we're also natives of Atlanta. Like we live in
that's
Georgia.
true.
You know what I'm
That's
saying? So
true.
we see these people all the time. We saw Big Boy in Target. You know what I'm saying? Like
I've seen him.
doing regular stuff.
Atlanta's different, yeah.
It
I see
is.
people all over the place.
It is, but do you think that because we're in Atlanta and because of our culture and the way
Yeah.
that we do things, you know, it's like that's 3 Stacks.
Yeah,
What's
people
up?
don't
What's
hound
going
them
on?
here.
But,
Yeah.
If he was
in
in LA,
California,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It's different.
It's also different between seeing Dre and Big Boy and then seeing Migos. Migos wants to be flashy.
They
right?
want
You know
to.
what I'm
They
saying?
want to
They
be
want
flashy.
you to
Yeah.
see them, the jewelry, the chains, everything. But then when you see Dre and Big, they're
look
like,
like us, yeah.
they like, yeah.
Yeah,
So
I mean, I've seen it.
It's a difference
Yeah.
between
It is.
the level of how you react to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
I'm grateful for his authenticity, though.
Yeah, that's real.
Oh, me too.